Man, we running late. I am in time though, man. We can catch the first match anyway, right? The first match of NXT Stand and Deliver, man. BC's gotcha. We're gonna talk Hall of Fame. We're gonna talk SmackDown. 331, 21, 21, 23. I'm 2 years back, man. The pandemic's still fucking with us. Let me get you guys on the big screen. Hey! James Shrimp Fajitas, Batty Banks, Macau, Young Riaz up in here. James Porsley, Eric Leno. Nick Clark is a new channel member. Nick Clark, salute. I love seeing that. We start a stream. We got a new unit member earning a gold card. Nick, I hope you know the rules, man. You're next level now. So there's prerequisites you got to follow. There's rules you got to follow, man, when you're the next level front line of the amp unit. You got to be the smartest of the bunch. You got to be using common sense and logic nonstop. No bitch boy braiding tendencies. Nick Clark, welcome to the unit. I got to give a proper salute. You know what that means, guys. It is no longer. The countdown is over. Do you know what today is? It is WrestleMania. You damn right. Kanyo. You damn right, bro. JR9's up in here, my right-hand man. Hey, big JR9, man. We got NXT Stand and Deliver on the air right now. Pre-show kickoff. BC's gonna... This is what I like to do. Okay, here's the deal, man. I'm running 20 minutes late, but I want to give you my thoughts on the Hall of Fame from last night. Real quickly, I want to run through the SmackDown review, and then I want to watch the first match live with you guys for NXT Stand and Deliver, which JR9 has told me is my girl Roxy in the big women's ladder match. So I hope JR9 is correct on that, because I would love for that to be the first match. Because then I get to watch that, critique that sumbitch live with you guys. JR9 is confirming it, man. Ladder match. Let's do this. And later tonight, guys, you know what? Later tonight, you better stop by the channel, because this board is going to be lit up for good the whole night. Not now, though. That's just a teaser. Every match tonight, guys, is going to get a tally in one of these categories. And if Charlotte Flair is the main event, you might get 10 fucking uglies. And every ugly turns into 2 bads. We don't want to go there. Guys, we're pressed on time. We got to get rocking. It is a huge day on the channel. Again, tonight, stop by the channel. Even if you just stop by to say what's up, smash the up. I appreciate it. Also, even if you stop by after every match just to see where we put the tally, what category, stop by, man, throughout the night. Appreciate it. Everybody, look at my unit. Chef fucking kiss. Much love to all you guys. My thoughts on the Hall of Fame real quick, man. First and foremost, we'll start with Tim White, referee Tim White, the Warrior recipient. I thought that was a very nice tribute, very nice video package. His brothers accepted the award. One of his brothers looks exactly identical to Tim White. And I don't know what happened to this dude, but once they wrapped it up and the music started to play, and it was a very nice speech for their brother, the one that looks like Tim White took the Warrior Award and just started going full like he just won the Stanley Cup. Yeah, Timmy! Yeah! He's running around the ring. He's jumping up and down with the award. JBL's looking at Ron Simmons like, damn! JBL had a look on his face like, what is this dude doing? This guy is running around with the Warrior Award. Now, mind you, Tim White is no longer with us, unfortunately. So it was a very nice speech. And they go to leave, and this guy's running around like he just conquered Wimbledon. Like he's Tom Brady collecting an 8th Super Bowl ring. Simmer the fuck down, McNumbnuts. I don't know what this dude was thinking, but he had his moment in the limelight, man. But Tim White, I thought that was very nice until the very end. It got a little weird. Andy Kaufman, Very nice tribute to him. Family accepted the honors. Very nice speech. Jerry Lawler, bro. Salute. We got to see Jerry Lawler. He actually cut an intro to introducing Jimmy Hart, who would be inducting Andy Kaufman into the Hall of Fame. But the fact that Jerry Lawler could put that together, guys, when you have a stroke, a lot of people, unfortunately, first of all, a lot of people don't survive strokes. On top of that, you never really get your speech back. A lot of people, anyway. He has his speech back already, and he was able to introduce Jimmy Hart. So very cool to see Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart, it was cool to see, too. I'm nostalgic, man. I remember the Mouth of the South for decades. But Jerry Lawler, so good to see. So that was cool for Andy Kaufman. Cool for Tim White. Stacy Keibler still has legs for days. Damn. Tori Wilson. Tori Wilson looks younger and even more beautiful than she did in 2019 when she was getting inducted. But Mick Foley and Tori Wilson inducting Stacy Keibler in, and Keibler had probably the longest speech of the night, but it was very, very nice, man. You could tell it meant a lot to her, and it was really good to see Stacy Keibler back. So that's Stacy. One left before we get to Ray. Great Muta. Muta was so awesome, bro. Muta's one of those dudes. It's like a Hulk Hogan or a Ric Flair. They're always going to live their gimmick to the day they're in the coffin. It's who they are. I don't know if Great Muta's walking like that today because he is older or that's just how he always did walk anyway. It's character, you know? You never know with Muta. So Muta goes out there and Muta gets a pop just for saying, I am Muta. I don't speak good English, and it still gets a wild pop. One of the biggest pops of the weekend, for sure. That's how awesome Muta is, bro. He just says, I don't speak good English, and people are like, we don't give a fuck. We love you, bro. And that's why when people say Asuka can never get over BC because she can't speak a good promo, fuck that. If you check off every other box, you'll be just fine. Muta is a damn legend. That was one of my favorite parts of the night. Great Muta. And then it was Rey Mysterio, and that was just so special. Conan, man, what a hype man to induct Rey Mysterio. Conan was badass in that, bro. He told you exactly the path that Rey Mysterio took. And then Mysterio came out, booyaka, booyaka, and told you every detail, every fine detail within the path that he took. Talking about working at a pizza shop, and one of the most emotional points of the speech for Rey Mysterio is when he said that he was living underneath a ring, sleeping underneath a ring, living in gyms, and they were broke. They had no money. And he called his wife Angie crying and said, I can't do it anymore. I have to go back. I'm done. And Angie said, no, you stick it out. She was going to school at the time. She ended up taking a job getting a job, sending money, the money that she made, she sent it over to Rey Mysterio. So Angie was working to give Rey Mysterio all the money he needed to make his dream come true. I got goosebumps just saying that right now, man. I got goosebumps thinking like that is a great woman who believed in her man's dreams to the point where she put her career and life on the line. I couldn't imagine the stress to go to school, to have to go to work, to have to put school on the back burner at first, get a job, then do both. To put all your money, to give it all to this dude, and you don't know if it's really going to work. You just believe in him. I can't even, I can't fathom. Rey Mysterio was crying when he told that story. Rey Mysterio was literally in tears. He had to stop 3 times while he did that. The crowd totally gave Angie a great pop. Aaliyah, Angie and Ray's daughter, who was sitting next to Angie, was in tears. That was just what a moment, man. Like, all of that money went to Ray, and now look, they're millionaires living the life. Man, when you believe in the dream, when you work really fucking hard, and when you, sorry to be a corny John Cena, but when you truly don't give up, bro, life will repay you back 100-fold. Anyway, what a fucking speech by Rey Mysterio. And some of the notables in the crowd, you know how sometimes you see the You see all of the people that are all the roster and the legends that are in attendance up on the ramping area. Triple H was sitting next to Cody Rhodes. Next to Cody was his wife, Brandy. Also, Charlotte Flair was with AEW wrestler, you like that? Andrade. Andrade was there at the Hall of Fame. Also, Zelina Vega's husband, Alistair Malachi Black, was in attendance, guys. So that's got to be weird for them to rub shoulders with all of their old colleagues, to see Triple H again, you know. It's hard not to talk shop when, you know, people like Malachi and Andrade have such a tight relationship with 3 H's. It's hard not to be like, when's your contract up? You know what I mean? Is it really tampering if we're just shooting the shit right now, you know? But I gotta give, we're just like we're always hard on Vince McMahon, right? We always rip Vince McMahon apart when he's an idiot, and he's been an idiot for 10 years now. We've been harsh on Tony Khan lately because they're running a sloppy shop, I feel. So we have to call it down the middle, right? And we always want to call it down the middle for sure. So one of those things, sorry guys, I got 3 screens picked up. If you guys are, I got 3 screens. I got NXT up on one. I got the fucking phone over here. I got the main camera over here. So one of the biggest things, guys, was Tony Khan allowing them to show up. He didn't have to do that. You know, it's still a WWE Peacock production. So they tried to hide them, but Tony Khan didn't have to do that. So I think that was pretty cool. Yeah, JR9, exactly. Murphy was over there as well. So that's huge. Murphy was, so that's what I mean. I mean, that was pretty cool for TK to allow them. I don't think TK has a problem to work with them. It's all the shit that he does on the side, saying we're competition, saying we're in a war, and just saying all the unnecessary BS. You know, maybe if he stops that, maybe, you know, he could do more with WWE like he wants to do. Maybe there would be a forbidden door that would be open. But that was pretty cool. See that? I mean, I don't just rip motherfuckers apart. When I see cool shit happening, I think that was awesome to allow Malachi there, to allow Andrade, to allow Murphy. Of course, Rio was sitting not next to Murphy. Rio was next to Dom. And during Rey Mysterio's speech, right at the beginning, Dom stood up with Rhea and with Damian Priest, and they walked out, guys. So that speaks volumes. I'm glad they did it that way, right? You don't do too much because you don't want to ruin Rey's night, so you don't want Dom attacking him on the stage. You don't want to turn this into a circus any more than it is. And then, but you also further the storyline. So I really like how they walked away, man. Exactly, JR9. Keep that kayfabe alive, man. I heard that Rey Mysterio will not drive to the arenas with Dominic. Goosebumps. That's what they did back in the day, man. Care about your story. Care about kayfabe. Even in 2023, Rey Mysterio refuses to drive with Dominic to the arenas. Salute to Rey, man. Rey is an old school OG, man. Now, real quick, before we start the first match of NXT Stand and Deliver, I will not be with you guys the whole Stand and Deliver event on Peacock. I'm going to cover the first match live with you guys. My girl Roxy, hopefully coming out with that championship. I don't know. JR9, who do you got, man? Roxy's far from being called up, so I ain't having her drop it yet, bro. But, yeah, LWO, man. NXT, oh, I'm sorry, SmackDown. We're going to go over the LWO, I promise you that. But first match of NXT I hope to be here for. Yeah, Tiffany Stratton's on top of the world right now, JR9. So let me go over this for a real quick, guys. SmackDown last night, not totally eventful. So I should be able to go through this pretty fast so we can go over to NXT real quick. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn started this thing off face-to-face with the Usos. This is the go-home show to WrestleMania SmackDown just last night. Usos, Owens, Zayn face-to-face. Fiery promos from all 4 dudes. At that point, there was still no word at what would be main eventing night 1. Guys, we were hoping that, okay, we're kicking the night off. This is what we've been waiting for, man. We're going to find out that the tag match is going to main event night 1, right? Nothing. After the fiery promos, we cut to Michael Cole and Wade Barrett. No mention. It was at that point I said, oh, fuck. Charlotte and Rhea are going to main event this bitch. We'll cover that again in 2 minutes once we get into... Actually, no, we're going to get it in 1 minute. Oh, fuck it, let's go over it right now. So a segment later, after Ricochet's match, I'll get to that in a second, but we went to a video hype package for Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. So just a video hype package. Now I'm expecting them to announce that that is the main event because they didn't say that for the tag match. So I said, all right, here we go. This is the big announcement. It's going to be Charlotte and Rhea. At the end of the video hype package, we cut to Cole and Barrett. No mention that Rhea and Charlotte will be the main event. And I'm like, what the fuck? Do they even know? Like, Sami Zayn was asked on Thursday night, does he know if he's going to main event? He said, no, I probably should, but I really do not know. These wrestlers don't know if they're going to main event tonight. I don't even know if right now they know. But guys, we thought, once we heard about the segments from last night, that they would eventually say this is what's main eventing. We still don't know. In fact, when SmackDown went off the air, we don't know who's main eventing tonight. And I'm going to be live with you guys covering it. So, this is going to be wild, man. First match of the night, Ricochet versus Montez versus Chad Gable versus one of the damn Vikings. I don't even know. This match was so irrelevant. Finish saw Gable eat a Montez frog splash, followed by a shooting star by Rico. Rico pins Gable, and I cannot express to you how much I can't stand Gable losing, and losing, and losing. At some point, Gable will have to string together consistent victories, guys. There's no way around it. Booker T making his way out to make the first call of the night. Live over in NXT, Booker T is rocking out, man. He's ready to call the action. So that's how they're setting up this WrestleMania 8-person, 4-team showcase match. Bathroom break for BC. I don't have to cover that, do I? Who's BC covering tonight? It's the ladies tonight, right, guys? Guys, is it the ladies tonight? I hope it's the 8-person showcase ladies match, man. I do not want to be covering the fucking, oh, no, it's the men's, this is fucking bullshit. Fucking A, man. I don't know. I feel like giving that an ugly right now, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm not putting any tallies up right now, guys. Hour number 1 ends with the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I was actually pulling for Rick Boogs in this one. Interestingly, Boogs had the very first elimination, throwing boring Corbin over the top. Lashley then starts throwing human beings out like Kim Kardashian throws out husbands, one after the other. The OC was in this bitch. Anderson and Gallows were in this match. Now, BC doesn't recall seeing them since, like, AJ Styles got injured. And once that happened, the whole Mia Yim Munchkin thing with OC got obliterated and fucking just torn apart. And then OC was out of the equation. So maybe they were around, but I don't recall seeing them. But OC was in this match. They weren't in there long, but they did have a sip of coffee before hitting the bricks. My boy Boogs then started eliminating son bitches faster than Tony Khan can announce another big announcement for a Dynamite. Boogs was just tossing people left and right. Lashley then eliminates Johnny Gargano. Big Bronson takes out Butch. And almost LA Knight. Fans went ballistic when LA Knight almost got eliminated. I mean, guys, fans were massively behind LA Knight. Yeah. Bronson does end up taking out LA Knight, though. Man, I was thinking they were going to call a little audible there. Nope. And when LA Knight got eliminated, man, the fans just started booing Bronson and the whole call of LA Knight being eliminated. Fans start booing. Knight starts to go up the ramp and fans start chanting LA. I cannot tell you how over this dude was. Of course, they are in Hollywood, but he was over nonetheless, man. They really were pulling for LA Knight. I was pulling for Boogs or Knight. Of course, we knew who was going to win. It was going to be Lashley. Sure enough, Bronson eliminates Braun Strowman, then Lashley eliminates Big Bronson and wins the Andre Memorial. So that's the deal on that. LA Knight was just the talk of the fucking town, man, last night in that Memorial Battle Royal. Over in NXT, here it goes. There's little Johnson, Ava Raine, Simone Johnson about to debut over in NXT. She's on the pre-show, guys. She's on the kickoff. I think they're really trying to protect her, and that's the smart move. Put her, obviously, in this multi-person tag match. Huge protection. Any sequence that she's in is going to be heavily rehearsed, and I'm okay with that. Same thing Snooki did. Look at Ava, man. She's got to be so proud. Rock backstage watching this. That's the latest word we got. The Rock is in town. He's been, oh man, look at the smile on her face. And on top of that, not just putting her in a multi-person, but also having this on the pre-show relieves some stress as well. Oh shit! Look at that! Simone Johnson! Alright. I'll be covering that, guys. But again, Bobby Lashley wins the Memorial Battle Royal. That ends hour number 1. And I don't know what that means for WrestleMania. I don't want to see LA Knight's big moment tonight or tomorrow be Bobby Lashley beating up LA Knight. I don't need to see that. I'd rather Stone Cold come out and give some stunners. Start of hour number 2 for SmackDown last night. Women's Fatal 4-Way. Raquel Rodriguez versus Natty versus Sonya Deville versus Shayna Baszler. At one point, Raquel had both Sonya and Natty on her shoulders, guys. I can't begin to describe how much leg strength that takes. I just remember WrestleMania 38. Rick Boogs tried to put the Usos on his shoulders, and he shattered his leg, ripped freaking ligaments apart. And he was out for roughly 7 or 8 months. All I could think of when Raquel had both of these ladies on her shoulder was, you better be careful, dude. It's not worth it. But she pulled it off. This match, sadly, was less than 5 minutes. Raquel hits Tahana Bomb on Deville for the pinfall. Liv Morgan wasn't wrestling last night, but wow, she looked chef's kiss. Liv Morgan is next level, man. It should be Liv Morgan in there with Charlotte Flair tonight. But that's another story for another day, man. Backstage, an awesome segment with Rey Mysterio and LDF. Santos Escobar says if Judgment Day tries playing the numbers game at WrestleMania, we got your back, Rey. Rey Mysterio says if we do that, we have to do it in style. Rey hands them all t-shirts, and it's the return of the LWO, the Latino World Order. Now, for those that don't know, this is a throwback to WCW and Eddie Guerrero. LWO was formed back in 1998, I believe, and that's when Eddie Guerrero and Eric Bischoff had a real-life feud, guys, real beef. Eddie was pissed. Not to the levels of the drama that you're seeing with like CM Punk and Tony Khan. I don't know if they could or should ever do business, but Eddie Guerrero and Bischoff had real heat, and they were able to actually do business with it. And it was put into a storyline. The leader was going to be Conan, but he ended up joining the NWO Wolfpack, it was called, with Kevin Nash, Randy Savage. They broke apart. So Conan joined them, and then Eddie Guerrero snowballed with the LWO. It was magnificent, guys. So that's a little bit of history. A lot of people don't remember or just were too young to even see it. So for BC and for OGs, that was so immaculate to see, guys. Can they coexist was next. Gotta have another coexist. Can they coexist? Drew and Sheamus versus the Imperium. Sheamus collects the W to answer the question. Yes, they coexisted, but barely. At the end of the match, they looked like they just wanted to brawl. So, all right. There was nothing of substance. Oh, shit. Ava's in there. Hold on, guys. I gotta call this. Ava's in there, man. Man, Ava is not a... Man, Ava Ray, man, she is a woman now, dude. She is now a woman. I still think of her as little Simone, dude, because she grew up just Rock's daughter, you know? Now she's a pro wrestler, man, on NXT Stand and Deliver WrestleMania. Damn! Reminds me of a little Alexa Bliss. All right, so a little sequence there with Ava Rain, guys. Simone Johnson. Yeah, Jared 9, I agree, man. Well, yeah, good ring presence. I love the trash talking. I mean, I mean this in the most respectful way, in a good way for pro wrestling anyway. That's a big girl. Like, that's not no little, like, I mean, wow. I mean, I know the heritage when you're talking about the Nia Jaxes, the Tamina Snookas. Wow, yeah, Eric Leto, you're definitely a beautiful girl, man. I'll be keeping an eye on when she's in again. Wow, she is not this. She's not just The Rock's daughter anymore. She's her own woman now, man. Salute to that. That was amazing to see. Next, guys, they run the card for both nights of WrestleMania, and we still don't know who is main event. This is right before the main event segment of last night's SmackDown. They run through the whole card. They do not tell us who the main event is of tonight. As of right now, 12:46 p.m. Eastern Time, we don't know who the main event tonight is. Can't make that shit up. And then the main event segment, guys. Hold on, let me make sure Ava's not getting tagged in. Main event segment was Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. End of the night. To end the night, Cody says Roman... First of all, it was Cody before Roman came down. And Cody says, and I quote, Roman, you're an 11-year veteran in a multi-million-dollar investment for the company. And yet it took 8 years for it to start paying off. Damn! He said they've been pushing you for 11 years. It just started working 2 to 3 years ago. And it's true because they tried to force feed him as a face for almost 6 years. But damn, bro. That was legit, dude. I love that line. Cody says, sorry, I thought we were shooting from the hip. Roman finally comes down. Mega entrance like only Roman can do. Roman's entrance is one of the best in the business, man. It's just it's captivating. It just is. Roman comes down. Simply, he goes to say, Los Angeles... But before he says, acknowledge me, he looks at Cody. He says, I don't even care about them. Tonight's not about them. This weekend's not about them. It's about you. Cody Rhodes. So what he usually says to the crowd, he says, Cody Rhodes, acknowledge me. And Cody Rhodes gets right in his face like, fuck, man. Like, really? Titles up ahead. Michael Cole says, no more words need to be spoken. Now it's just time to do the dance. And he's right. It was perfectly situated. We fade to black, we go off the air. That's it, guys. Acknowledge me. Cody didn't acknowledge him with words, but he got right into his face. So, I think Cody is saying, I acknowledge. Cody said in a recent promo, I think it was Monday Night Raw, when he said, I acknowledge you. Trust me. I just don't cower down to you. I don't fear you. I'm not going to lose to you. So... that was SmackDown. As I said, guys, we can go through it quick like I just did because it wasn't that eventful. I think they're in cruise control mode, put the final cherry on top of all the storyline Sundays, and now it's WrestleMania time. Thank you, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed my thoughts on the Hall of Fame and my quick review of SmackDown. And I'm going to stick with you guys all the way through the first match, the actual show of Stand and Deliver. The ladder match for the ladies, so I could see Roxy and Tiffany Stratton and the ladies do their thing. Tyler Bate got flipped upside down there, bro. Gacy ain't playing around with that clothesline. Let me go over to my unit real quick, man. Unit D-Way, I'm glad you're enjoying it, brother. I hope you're tuning in tonight for the big stream. Got some supers I want to go over while this match is going on. This is just a kickoff show right now, but it's big because The Rock's daughter, Simone Johnson, Ava Rain, is debuting tonight. Oh, she's in the ring right now. I love you. Jared 9, I agree. She just looks like a superstar, bro. I hope she puts all the pieces together. What do you mean Chase U is banding together? Just one some bitch. Joe Gacy alone can take them all. He like joined the dark side, bitch. They're gonna give him a t-shirt. Join us. If you can't beat them, join them. Oh, he took off his Chase U shirt. No, he ain't gonna do it, is he? Nah, he gonna fuck up Joe. He gonna smack Joe up inside his dope piece. He gonna put the shirt on there. He gonna smack Joe upside his dome piece. Watch. I already see this set up perfectly. This is beautifully done. Bates like, what are you doing, dude? He ain't joining them guys. Don't worry. He ain't joining. Nah, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. Crowd's chanting, you sold out. I think he's going to clock him. See, he's taking a couple steps back. He going to clock Joey. He going to clock him. I know when somebody's turning, bro. Yeah, he just did the Hulk Hogan with the shirt. Joey's going to be first. There you go. There you go. That got a good pop from the crowd. Very good. That was very well done, man. That is a very nice storytelling inside the match. I like that, man. Boom! Very good. I can usually tell when somebody's literally, it's going to be a little bit more emotional in everybody's face. They're going to hang on it a little bit differently. The way the cameras were setting up, you could tell like they were pulling a facade. I liked it, though. Oh, shit, man. Fratliner was hit beautifully. Andre Chase, man. Look at this motherfucker. Imagine if Andre Chase became something big on the main roster. So that was beautifully done. I know a lot of people are going to complain you didn't see enough of Ava. Guys, that was perfect. You do not want to throw her to the wolves. She has the pressure of the world on her shoulders. She's so young. I don't think you understand how young Simone Johnson is. Can somebody post up the age of Simone, please? I don't want to give the wrong age. But I want you guys to see how young she still is and how fast she's picking this up. So, I mean, let's not just, like, put her in there with fucking 7 sequences and 9 minutes of action. Please, not yet, all right? Relax on that shit. 22, I appreciate that guy. 21 or 22. The point is, she's like, she just fucking became legal to drink. 21, 22. She's The Rock's daughter, bro. She's being put on NXT television pretty quick because it's The Rock's daughter. You can't just... I mean, you could talk about nepotism all you want, but there's no way you're going to... Just like Charlotte, I would say the same thing. You're not going to keep Charlotte in developmental off TV for 3 years in a row. You're not going to do it. Now, how Charlotte was pushed afterwards is fucking pathetic with no connection. Anyway, pretty good. Thank you guys on that. So 22. Yeah, I think that was perfect for her, man. Get that experience WrestleMania weekend. I'm sure Dwayne Johnson is proud of her, man. Guys, there was a bunch of supers that came in. Let me just go over them real quick if you don't mind. Jay, 5 spot to kick us off. BC, how do you feel about there being no physicality between Roman and Cody leading up to this point? I love it, and I'm going to tell you why, Jay. The story kind of sits in the lap anyway, right? It's a family dynasty versus a family dynasty. Of course, Roman's family dynasty is well known, and especially for OGs, the Rhodes family dynasty is well known. And you have somebody who has his tribal legacy that he is trying to keep intact, and somebody who has a necessity, something that has to happen to fulfill his destiny is now a necessity. The Rhodes name hinders on what happened Sunday night. The story speaks for itself. And on top of that, it's become much more of an actual contest. Like, it's not just a war between the two where they're brawling every week or every other week. This is a real contest. Like Wrestler A and Wrestler B, it's almost like they have an abundance of respect for one another, even through the trash talking. You see the way that Roman circled Cody last night. You see what Cody told Roman. I acknowledge you. I respect everything you've done. Paul Heyman, all of you. There's a respect, but there is this need that needs to be fulfilled. There is this culminating moment that has to happen with both of them on Sunday night. Losing is not an option for either one of them, Jay. And that's what I love more than anything, bro. No physicality. I love it. I know that's not going to be a popular opinion or choice of words because people just want to always see the war in the story. But I love how they just built it up out of, in a weird way, a little bit of respect there in telling the world that Roman is telling you he can't lose the titles. That's not even an option to lose on Sunday night. And Cody is telling you it's not an option for me to walk away without the fucking titles either, bro. So we both die in the fucking ring or some shit because you're saying you ain't walking out without them. I sure as fuck ain't walking out without them. Anyway, Jay, I honestly really like it. I definitely do. Appreciate that, Jay. Muhammad, 550. Coffee from Muhammad, one of my tried and trues. BC, Rhea Ripley looked on fire last night. She always kind of does, you know. I'm not too big on the black hair, black lipstick, and all that shit, but the character, man, is really rocketing. The backing her, the creativity of Rhea was so good before the Charlie Flair shit. I really feel like she kind of got derailed a little bit being pitted with Charlie Flair. But I'm hoping that all comes back when she wins the championship tonight. I just hope it's not the main event. But yeah, Rhea Ripley is, man, the body on that Muhammad. Carlos Ray. Who the fuck is that? Is that Little Salcedo? Look at Little Salcedo. See that, man? When you call out the flaws of the companies and shit, you will not get those opportunities. But when you just say it's all great, you get the ops. I'm not even going to player hate. Salute to Little Salcedo, man. I'm not even going to player hate. She took her path and it led her to Stand and Deliver, bro. Salute. I can never do that, man. I need to rip motherfuckers and shows apart when I feel they need to be ripped apart. I'm a fair, but I'm an honest critic. But salute to her. Look at her, man. Fucking A. Maybe BC should have fucking just stroked the fucking ego of the companies. Good for her, man. Who's with her? Who the fuck is that? That's Peter Rosenberg. He's big in New York because he's on a show called Michael K. Show. And he's got a big radio show as well. Kind of hip-hop stylish here in New York. Big. Anyway, Muhammad, no doubt. Carlos Ray with a 20 spot. Hopefully you're back in the chat soon, Carlos. I'll be listening to you and the chat, BC. Much love to you all. Salute. Carlos, I hope so, man. Either way, if you're not in the chat tonight, you'll just be listening. You're with us in spirit, bro. Carlos, salute. It's good seeing you just up your name up in the chat, Carlos. It seems like I haven't seen you in a long time. Carlos got booted from the chat somehow, and it takes 4 weeks to regroup it. Carlos, appreciate you, man. It's about to start now, guys. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything for you. Ash Sims with a 10 spot. What up, BC? So pumped for tonight. Let's get amplified. I am too, man. WrestleMania always just excites me. It's just one of the... I just remember growing up, whether I was a little BC, teenage, into the 20, you name it, man. I was just, no matter where I was in life, it was so special, man. And still to this day, it's just so special, and it's like magic, man. Even when the business, the last 10 years just felt so flat, and the company felt so wrong, like WrestleMania just creates magic, you know, and it starts again tonight, and I just love that shit, and I'm so happy I can be with you guys live tonight for the whole night one of WrestleMania. Ash Sims, stay amplified. Let's not just get amplified, let's stay amplified, dude. Indy Hartwell, I love Indy Hartwell. Here comes Gigi Dolan. I love Jer9, what are your thoughts on Indy Hartwell? I think she's phenomenal, man. The last one in that big storyline, I remember with Johnny Gargano, Candice LeRae, Dexter Lumis, and Indy Hartwell, and Indy is still in NXT. Hopefully called up after this show, says Jer9. I hope so, bro. She's ready to rock. She's been ready. I love Indy. Here we go, man. We're doing the opening signature. Ash Sims, much love. I hope you're live with us, Ash Sims, tonight. Muhammad, Carlos, Jay. Also, No Cap, $4.99, 5-spot. No Cap says, BC, you a legend. Continue to call out the biased journalist. I hope Roman retains. No Cap, I appreciate those words, man. I can do it no other way. And that's why I don't throw shade to people like Denise Salcedo. I'm so happy for her. She chose a path. She doesn't want to rip these shows apart. She knows the audience that she has, and it helped her get to where she's at, and I think it's awesome. Salute to her. My style, I can't really do that. When something is really bad, I want to help the wrestling business, and the only way to do that is to scathingly rip it apart sometimes. And that's not going to put me on shows like this, but that's okay. I'm not begging for a job. I don't need a job. I'm doing just fine, actually. This is my fucking hobby, and it's become successful. And I got all the love and support that I need. I got my people throwing me coffees and respect. That means the world to me. So No Cap, I appreciate the words, man. And I will never stop calling it down the middle. I'll be fair, but I'll be firm. I'll be honest. I may piss a lot of people off. I get it. I might be the asshole, but I'll be the honest asshole. Appreciate that. Smokey, 5-spot, can't say. Just stopping by to show some support. Have a good WrestleMania, BC. Smokey, I appreciate the gold membership, man. I appreciate the channel membership. I appreciate you stopping by just to say what's up, even though you're busy right now. And I appreciate you smashing that up. So, Smokey, I just appreciate you all around, bro. Prime Killer, 220. Imagine if Cody never came back to WWE. Prime Killer, I can't even... Prime Killer, I can't even just, I can't fathom the road that Cody has taken. I mean, it seems like there's angels on his shoulders, both of them, many angels. I mean, look at what this guy did when he left after Stardust. He forms a company. He becomes an executive vice president. He's got the world by the balls. He doesn't even have to wrestle anymore. And he leaves, takes a giant gamble, and he becomes the top guy in all of pro wrestling. Or at least one of them, even if you don't like Cody. You got to admit, I mean, he's about to win the title possibly Sunday night over Roman Reigns, who's got a 3-year title reign almost. I mean, I can't fathom what Cody Rhodes has done, guys. So Prime Killer, I guess what I'm trying to say is... I can't imagine if Cody never came back, because I'm still trying to fathom and comprehend the wild ride that he's on right now in WWE, Prime Killer. Because I truly cannot believe it. We're still in an opening signature right now, guys. I might be on a delay, but I think we're still in the opening signature. So you're not missing anything yet. I'm going to stick with you. If you're just joining, I'm just going to stay with you guys for the first match of NXT Stand and Deliver. The ladies are going to hit center stage. Many of them are already in there. I didn't see Roxy get in the ring yet, did she? I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to stay with you guys for the whole first match. Then I have a lot of other business to get to. And then later tonight, I will be live with you guys for WrestleMania Night 1. And I might be doing something later this afternoon with the JD from New York 206 as well, man. I'm not sure if I can get the technical part aspect of it up. But I hope to be. If everything can run smoothly, I'm going to do something with him later today. I think that's over on his channel. But you never know. I'm not a big tech guy, guys. I blow mics. I shatter cameras. I'm wild. So we'll see, man. We'll see. No, Iman, I know. I'm saying if I can just get the technical part of it. That's all I'm saying, Iman. I'm not trying to dispute anything. Relax, Iman. Iman's like, what do you mean, maybe, buddy? You never know with technical stuff. We got storms coming around as well, man. It's been raining all morning. You never know with technical stuff, you know? That's all I'm saying, man. If we can get it technically set up. Look at Tiffany Stratton, man. I think I'm with you, Jaron. If it ain't Roxy, it's got to be Tiffany, I think. Vic Joseph, Booker T. Yeah, Marie, but the clouds are sticking around. I'm looking at them right now, where I'm at anyway. And then sometimes that fucks with the whole the Wi-Fi and all that just gets messed up. But it will be gone for tonight at least, so I know I'll be live with you guys tonight for sure. Yeah, I don't know how the finish is going to go there, Ash Steggles. Hold on, I know there's a couple more supers, guys. I want to make sure I'm not missing Roxy's entrance, because that's my gal in NXT. That's my go-to. Gigi's already in there. Tiffany, Valkyria, Stark, and Hartwell. There she is. There's Roxy. Roxanne Perez is what we're calling her now. The champion. She's even younger than Simone, who's 22 years old. She's like 21 tops or some shit. I don't know. I mean, they're getting better and better, younger and younger at this wrestling thing, man. I mean, they're training. You heard Rey Mysterio. I guess it's always kind of been this way. Rey was training when he was fucking 12. Oh, no, he was having matches at 12. All 6 ladies, man, looking up at the title. It's a ladder match for that NXT championship. Hold on, let me get through some supers while we're at the start of this match, if you guys don't mind. Deontay Thomas, 2-spot. Do you see the Bloodline losing all the titles? Yes. Tonight, Usos drop their titles. That long reign comes to an end, and I think Roman's long reign also comes to an end. They should have split the titles, and he just loses the WWE title, because that's all Cody wanted anyway, and then Roman could have had the 1,000 days with the Universal. But they're not... Deontay, but yes, the answer is yes. Deontay, appreciate. Stratango, 2-spot. Do you think Damage Control will break up if they lose? I don't think that they know how to book them. So maybe they have to. And it's unfortunate because them 3 together should have been something awesome. Bayley even wanted 2 other members and really be diabolical. But Stratango, I'm okay with it if they do. I don't know if it actually happens, but they're just not giving them anything proper. Hold on, let me see. Roxy's in there with Tiffany. So I go, suicide dive! Oh, onto Indy Hartwell, Roxy. I love when Roxy gets fired up. She's so tiny, bro. Oh, Tiffany Stratton just did a baseball slide into the ladder into Roxy, taking her out. Gigi's in there with Zoe and Stratton right now, all 3 of them. Gigi's just taking motherfuckers out. Gigi's got one of the best asses in the business. I don't know why she's covering up lately. I don't know what that's all about. I guess she just whatever, I don't know. I always say, if the Lord gave it to you, rock it. John Alexander, 5 Spot Coffee. Just continue being you, BC. Your words may be hard to hear for some at times, but always be real and fair. You know it, John. You know, yeah. You're always gonna piss people off who just can't handle the criticism. Maybe it's their favorite wrestler or it's the promotion that they love and they don't want to hear anything negative. So it's blah 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 earmuffs. But you're also going to attract the right people. The ones that know that we're creating something special to help the companies, to help pro wrestling, to tell them where it's going off the rails, and we're all trying to wave the red flag for them to correct it. Appreciate that, John Alexander. Oh, damn. Okay. Valkyria just fucking did the baseball slide through the middle rope into the steel ladder. Into, who was it? Was it Zoe Stark? Yeah, see, Roxy tried to get the ladder away from Valkyria. That's not a smart move. She's stronger than you, obviously. I don't know what she was trying to do. Just let it go, right? And then she'll fly into the turnbuckle with all the momentum going backwards, bro. It ain't that fucking... Hey, Carlos is back! Carlos! Thank goodness. Carlos, don't touch that button ever again, man. Whatever that, unsubscribe and don't do it. Fuck, man. Good to see you up in here. Sometimes the tube just takes people off without them knowing it. So I always say, make sure you guys are subbed. Carlos, man, I hope you're with us tonight, Carlos. You came back just in time, man. Damn, Indy and Stratton just got taken out. Zoe as well. Valkyria is about to set up the ladder and go for the title. Roxy's going to say nah to that. Oh, hell no. I think we already got This Is Awesome chance. They are being pretty brutal and physical right now. I knew they would. They're going to start WrestleMania weekend off the right way. Zoe Stark! Oh, Valkyria lands on her feet, up the ladder! Tiffany and Zoe were like, no, not so fast. Tiffany's up there. Tiffany and Valkyria are up at the top, battling each other. Oh, where the fuck did Zoe come in like a rocket ship from the West Coast? Took out Valkyria. Indy Hartwell now with the uppercut taking out Zoe. It's Indy about to go up to the... Nope. Indy with the big boot. Indy is such a tall woman too, man. I don't know what she is. What is she, 5'11"? At least 5'11" is Indy Hartwell. Indy's trying to set up the ladder for 75 minutes. Just put it up there. You're so tall. Just grab it. What are you doing, Indy? Tiffany's talking shit. Indy's so slow. Roxy's up there doing something to Indy, and it's pretty kinky, and I like it. Roxy dives Indy off the ladder. Stratton and Roxy. There's the two. Oh! Damn! Oh, no! Oh, no! Indy just tipped the ladder with Stratton and Roxy at the top. The problem is Roxy is so short, so Roxy's mouth hit the middle rope. Because Roxy, you know, usually you're supposed to hit like the top rope and maybe your chest. Roxy is so short, her mouth hit the middle rope. That didn't look good, bro. Oh, no. Gigi's now in there with Indy. Oh! Thrust Indy Hartwell into a ladder that was already down. So she hit literally the inside of that ladder. Dolan's now setting up a ladder. Gigi's got the... Gigi is wearing the ladder like a necklace. She's swinging that thing around like it's a merry-go-round, taking everybody's dome piece off. There you go. Roxy at least tried to be smart. She ducked it, but then got hit on the back of the dope piece. Zoe Stark just went face first into it. Make it look a little bit more realistic. Roxy ducked, but then got hit with the fucking backlash of it. Oh! Back body drop. Gigi onto Valkyria. Placing Valkyria up on the ladder now is Gigi. So basically, Valkyria is upside down in the turnbuckle on a ladder that's set up in the turnbuckle. Zoe flies into Gigi, but Gigi moves. So Zoe goes into Valkyria, who is upside down in the turnbuckle. I hope that makes sense. These ladies are pretty fucking physical right now. I think what they're doing right now is they're telling all of WrestleMania weekend to follow us, bitch. Another "This is awesome" chant. I'm down with that. Gigi setting it up. Let's go, faster, Gigi! Don't your life depends. It's a championship. My good, if that was a buffet and Otis was he'd be up there so quick. That's how Otis got the Money in the Bank before. He just pictured it like a buffet. Like it's a big fucking steak dinner. Side of mashed potatoes, a little bit of corn on the cob, fucking cheesecake, pristine triple layer mousse cake. And Otis was right up there, bro. Oh, Tiffany Stratton. Oh, flatlines Gigi on a ladder. Tiffany Stratton. Oh, almost a Russian leg sweep onto Stratton onto a ladder, but Stratton was able to stop it. Thrust Roxy face first into the turnbuckle. Now thrust a ladder into Roxy, but Roxy gets out of the way. Roxy, that's how you get up a ladder. You go get that shit. Roxy just went, fuck y'all. Boom. Like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog collecting coins. Tiffany Stratton is just as fast, though, and she went up the other way and took her out. Stratton going up top. Roxy's playing around with another ladder. No, Hartwell comes in. My bad. Hartwell takes out Stratton. Oh, no. Oh, man. Hartwell just took Stratton back first into a ladder, and it landed on her low. The ref's checking on Stratton now, though. It looks like she's okay. The ref just was told to check on Stratton. Stratton said she is okay. No X is thrown up. She landed on the small of her back, man. That did not look good at all. A little bit misplaced. Oh, beautiful super kick by Stark. Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné, was just asked who she wants to work with in wrestling. Zoe Stark is one of the top names she would like to wrestle. So Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné sees a lot in Zoe Stark. All right, you got to push that back because she wants to set the second ladder up on the turnbuckle, but it moved a little. So push that back a little. Did she set it up? Yep, it's set up, so somebody's going to be laying on that. So, guys, we have a ladder set up in the middle, another ladder through the middle rings of the ladder and through the turnbuckle. So somebody's going to lay on that, obviously. Oh, shit. What the fuck do you call that, JR9 Gaming? Is that what she does? She just hit an 852 plancha what the fuck on Indy Hartwell. Oh, Indy got busted up in her mouth. Stark's right there. Oh, shit. Ain't gonna happen, though. Yeah, JR9, I don't think Stark knows what it's called. Oh, look at Roxy hanging on the foot of Stark at the top of the ladder. I love it. Shows you the heart she has, and it's using her size to her advantage. You would believe that someone her size would do all of these things in a fight like this. I love it. Oh, she caught her leg. Roxy said no to Zoe. Spin kick. Oh, she pulling code reds up in this bitch. Oh, Stratton's got her in a powerbomb position. Both of them fly over the top rope. Roxy stayed up. Go, girl, go. Run. Run up that ladder. There it is. No, up one more ring. The Lord didn't bless you with 5 more inches. You got to go up another ring. You're too short. Oh, there's Gigi. Oh, she went for a Frankensteiner. Gigi's just thrusting her head. Roxy upside down. Oh, her head getting smashed into the ladder. Pump handle slam. Oh, no. It goes right into that fucking Wabaka, man. Neck snaps back. Gigi. Gigi mean business right now. Now she's going to slowly walk up the ladder. This is what Gigi does. Gigi's in a walk in the park. I haven't seen Valkyria in about 75 minutes. She's back in the ring. Yeah, Gigi Driver, JR9. That was just a Wabaka. Fucking Roxy's neck snapback. Oh! Zoe Starks goes into Indy on the outside into a ladder. Valkyria is now going up to the top. She's got some speed. Somebody's going to have to stop her. She's got the title right in her hand. Gigi grabs her foot. Oh! Valkyria back of the dome piece. Upside down, getting shattered into the ladder. Gigi now slowly going to the top. She only knows one speed in these ladder matches, clearly. Valkyria gets to the other side, and they're brawling at the top for that ladder. Oh! From the top! Valkyria gets chucked off. Full swanton, basically, into the canvas. Gigi is looking at the title. Who was that? Oh, JCJ came up, bro, at the top. All I saw was the back of a head. I thought it was Carmella. I'm like, what is Carmella doing? She's no stranger to a ladder match. JR9, I think you called this on one of the recent streams, didn't you? Wow. Wait, why is the referee taking off the ladder? Don't you take the... Get out of there! Let the ladder stand, you numbnuts. JR9, is she getting heavily booed? I think JC's getting heavily booed, no? I mean, I know she delivered the... I understand why, but she's also pretty damn popular. Oh! Oh my God! On the somebody check on her. Put her on her stretcher and get her out. Right on the small of her back again. The ref is checking on everybody. There's no X. He's checking on Tiffany again, though. Tiffany just went from the top of the ladder all the way to the outside, swanton bomb onto the small of her back. I thought she broke the lumbar in her back, the last 5 vertebrae. Wow, I guess that eliminates Stratton. Tiffany Stratton, Jaron. Wow, bro. Will somebody give me a damn replay on this? What is Indy doing? Indy's got to get the fuck up. What is Indy doing? Giving up? Dexter Lumis! Hello! Dexter just went into her crotch area, upside down, and goes, yeah, I like. Dexter's helping out. Wait. This is some, Indy Hartwell's the new NXT champion. Wait a second. Dexter can't help her. That's like James Ellsworth helping out Carmella. No, no, no. Hold on. I mean, I love these two together. I love Indy Hartwell and Dexter. I think Indy needs to go to the main roster yesterday. It looks like she's not going to any main roster. Look at Indy fucking fired up. I've never seen her this amplified. Look at JC. JC Jane put... I don't know if that ladder was supposed to break or not. Look at Tiffany. Ah! The three ladies were supposed to do the hold your hands out and catch them angle. Nobody caught Tiffany. Dexter Loomis comes out of nowhere to help out his girlfriend, Indy Hartwell. I love the moment. I just wish it was between the ladies. And that's no bias because I love Roxy. But I love Indy Hartwell a lot as well, man. Indy deserves so much. She's so good. She's been placed on the back burner so many times. Wow. All right. So there you go, guys. That's the first match. Took up 25 minutes of time. It was they gave him a good length of time. Physical, great storytelling within. A lot of great selling. Beat the shit out of one another. I loved it, man. The ending, man, I love the moment. And it's a big surprise. Dexter showing up. I just wish it was between the ladies. And man. Wow. D stands alone. Indy Hartwell fan, huh? I love Indy as well, dude. Congratulations. Unique Butterfly, I totally agree. Renee G just says, wow, I'm blown away by Tiffany Stratton's performance as well. Tiffany showed you she ain't just some little blonde-haired, beautiful girl that's willing to get Vince McMahon's fucking praise from day one to the end of Vince. She's showing you she's willing to work for that shit. Just like Liv Morgan, right? Yeah, James Shrimp Fajitas, congrats to them, no doubt. Janelle says, BC was just talking about the great story with Dexter and Indy. Yeah, I've been talking about that, Janelle. And then earlier in that match, I was talking about it because it was really fun. I love that storyline with Candice and Johnny, Indy and Dexter. JR9 says, not sure that was the call to make. Yeah, I wouldn't have gone with that finish. It was still a cool moment. A good surprise for the crowd. I would have definitely left it with the fans. It's a massive moment for Indy Hartwell, so I cannot take that away. I hope she just has a legendary title reign. I think Roxy has so much time to get that back. It sucks that her reign was so short. I still don't know what that whole collapse angle was about. Maybe in time we'll find out. I want to go over to the to the super chat. Dante Jaron 23 with that 199 says, I think Tiffany is taking the gold. Dante Jaron 23, obviously that super was during the match. Tiffany didn't take the title, but Tiffany showed the world she's here to fucking play. She's not here just to be another hot blonde on a roster full of them. She's here to rock, man. What she did in that match, BC already had the utmost respect. If Tiffany becomes champion in the future, totally down for it. So Dante Jaron 23, it wasn't tonight, but in time, man. JR9 Gaming 5 spots says, what a match. Congrats to Indy. Could have done a better finish. Love JC coming back. Great moment now. Let's build to the last women's standing match. Between them, obviously, is what JR9 is alluding to. That was such a fun match. They just set the bar for WrestleMania weekend, not just tonight or today for NXT. If the main roster's watching that, man, they just set the bar, especially because we have a lot of women's matches this weekend. Rhea, Charlie, Asuka, Kana, Asuka, Bianca, women's showcase match, the 6 women match with Trish and Lita and Becky and Damage Control. So the bar's been set, bro. Would have came up with a different finish. I agree, JR9. But what a match. good surprises in that match with JC Jane coming back. Dexter Lumis got a damn good pop. And then, hold on. I think there was one more super. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Oh, Jer9 with a 2-spot says, now hopefully in about an hour, Alba gets her goal. I don't see any other way, man. There's no damn way they're going to lose to fucking Fallon and, who is it, Kiana? I do not see that. JR9, obviously you're still up in the live chat, but let me go back. JR9, what's the percentage that they lose against Fallon and Kiana? Please give me an honest percentage, man. John Alexander, 5-spot. I would usually hate an ending like that, but I think Indy deserves a moment, and I love the match. Yeah, John, that's why I'm not ripping this apart. I don't mind taking the title off of Roxy, even though it's been that quick. But the way that it was done with the collapse and all of that, I think it's only going to make her better. And this is coming from a huge Roxy fan. And I've told you from day one, Indy deserves this moment. Dexter, I would have definitely incorporated him if need be. I wouldn't have him at the actual finish. But all the positives far outweighed the negative. John Alexander, I thought that was so fun, and it really set the bar for WrestleMania weekend. No chance they can lose, says Jared. Yeah, there's no fucking chance. Come on, man. Come on. Not to Fallon, and no offense that they're just not winning titles. Not over, come on, man. Not over fucking Isla Dawn and fucking Alba Fire. Come on, man. Fallon and Kiana? No, I don't know enough. I haven't followed the story enough, you know. Basically, there's a chance. No, man, I don't see how that can happen. From what I've seen of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, is that they could wreck most tag teams in the world right now for females. I guess that's not saying too much. There's not too many female tag teams, but you get the point. You can throw any combination together, and Isla and Alba are going to have a good fucking chance. 95.5, says JR9. John Alexander, my right-hand man, JR9 Gaming, Dante Jaren 23, Strict Tango, Deontay Thomas, Smokey, No Cap, Ash Sims, Muhammad, Carlos Ray, Carlos, Jay, all my super chatters, man, throwing coffees over to BC during this sort of impromptu NXT first match live review and reaction, and SmackDown review, and thoughts on the Hall of Fame last night. This was a little bit of everything over the last hour and 13 minutes. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this. BC has some business to do. Possibility, I'll be with JD later this afternoon if I can do all the tech shit to do such. And then tonight, live on this channel, BC will be with you the entire WrestleMania Night 1, guys. The entire Night 1. Even if you can't stick around the whole thing, keep coming back. Say what's up every now and again. Come back after every match. See where we're putting the match tallies in one of these categories. Because this board is going to be lit up tonight. Every match tonight is going to be going in. And then I'm going to be putting in separate tallies. Wherever I want to fucking put up a tally tonight, that's what we're going to do. We're going to rock it out tonight. Much love and respect, guys. Unit, enjoy the rest of NXT. I will have this going with my other business. Chelsea Elaine, good to see you back up in the chat. Haven't seen you in a while. Much love and respect. D the Kid, Eric Leno, James Shrimp Fajitas, Carlos Ray's back in this bitch. My right-hand man, JR9 Gaming, Big Nang, Ash Steggles, let's go, give me a hell yeah. Ash Steggles. A. Merrick, Jane Donnelly's up in here, Marie Applewhite, Snake Venom, Silver Black 31, Gold. I see a lot of memberships in here, man, a lot of Gold team, I appreciate that. Janelle Layton, Renee G was up in here. Renee G, Delano Steele Jr., D Stands Alone, John Alexander, D-Rone, Ty Drew, Toxic, Dante Jaren 23, Unique Butterfly, Nick Clark, new Gold Team status, Nazir, Ali, Godswilla. Man, we were running pretty good on this impromptu, man. Osea Weidman, welcome back. Chris, Dave Mealy was up in this bitch. Pile driver. Fuck, all right, we'll be here another 2 hours with the roll call. BC has a lot to do today. I'll see you guys tonight, man. Much love and respect. Till next time, which is later on. Come right back. BC saying check you. Top guy, I'm out. Think, be, live, amped always. NXT Stand and Deliver rolls on. Salute!